Hey y'all, it's Leah. I wanted to share with you my first 7 days of my junk journal January journal that I am doing over with Debbie from Ink and Page. She has provided these amazing printables and prompts all for free, and so I will link her uh, website below that you can get everything from there. She does amazing work, and this has been really cool. She does a video every day that kind of explains what the prompt is and goes through. There's digitals every day. There's like a little mini kit in addition to the 50-page kit that you got at the very beginning to create your journal. And so it's all done in these blues. And so I found this cool Tim Holtz fabric to be my cover. She walks you through how to do this. It's a hardcover book, but it's still got a soft feel to it, and it's got this curved spine, which is really cool. So this is the first time I had done a journal like this, and so I really enjoyed making that project, and we'll definitely be making more in this style. So let's take a look and see what we have inside. So I have a pocket on the front where I tucked in the prompt list for this January. And so these papers are gorgeous. I added in one of the days, she had these little tabs that were just kind of extra. She just throws in little tidbits that you can use throughout the journal. And so somebody in the Facebook group had used them to be little page tabs and added eyelets and jump rings and little charms and things. And so I love that idea. So I did that for each signature. So there's 4 signatures in here. So I have 4 of these little tabs in here. So this was day 1, just real simple. Most of day 1 was building your journal. So she went really simple with the project. So it was just a little library pocket. I'm calling it New Beginnings. And so I just wrote the date that I began the journal, and then I will do the date when I end it, and I'll put that on there. So, and then day 1's prompt was open. So she's got these fun little numbers that you can do. They're in large size and a smaller size, depending on what you like. So a couple of things that I want to use throughout the journal. I'm trying to have some things that kind of carry the theme. And so one is using the strings. So I had a lot of these, strings when I was doing the fabric. And so I have been trying to use those in different spots around my journal. So day 2 was script. And so she had these beautiful printables with some script writing. And then I wrote about my day in script, or not my day, about making this journal. And then we've got this really pretty belly band. I added in, I'm trying to also pick up kind of on the copper tones that are in here. So I added a little copper leaf and some distress spritz in a coppery color on there. And then we've got those strings again. This worked really well coming off of the butterfly on there. So I did decide, you'll notice all of my little numbers. I didn't want to go in order for this. At first, when I started this last week, I thought that this was going to become just a general blue journal, and this would kind of be the basis for it. And then I would add in other things. But as I've been going along, and as I realized we're kind of doing a lot of days, we're doing like 2 pages, I realized I'm not going to have that much space left over. So I probably could have gone in order, but oh well. So what I decided to do after day 2 was go 1 page or 1 layout in each signature, and then kind of circle back to, so like on day 4, circle back, or day 5, circle back to signature 1, and then kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, and do 1 set in each. So that's why I'm kind of jumping it around in there, but it works. It's totally fine. I kind of like, that's where the numbers come in handy. So number 3 was postcard. And so we've got just all of these fun little bits and bobs in here. Debbie does a lot of like clustering and layering, and that's something that I've been wanting to kind of work on. And so I'm having fun doing that. And I just loved these little itty bitty pockets with all these little stamps in there. So that was really cool to do. And this was a fun technique I had never done before. You took, this is actually, so you've got this page, and then this was a full page, then this was the next page. So you take this page and fold it in half and then glue it, and you glued it here, here, and here. So that makes, so you can see there's a stopping point. So there's a pocket here and a pocket there, and then you've got your pockets there. So I just thought that was really a lot of fun and different. Okay. And then day 4, this is one of my favorites. I have never painted on vellum before, and I just love that look. This is another theme I'm carrying through, is using the same stencil in different parts of the journal. And so we've got lots of layering here. This was Ticket, and so you've got lots of tickets. I added in some more of that. This was gold or copper gilding wax. And so, and then this is actually a little tuck spot. So these 3 are glued together as a little cluster. I've got some more of that string. And then these are tucked in there. And I thought that was a fun, she had somewhere that you could do the holes in it like it had been punched. And so I did that, just added a little key charm to there. Get that tucked in. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to day 5. So trying to get on track was a little, get my days. I was trying to even them out, okay? So day 5 was, I'm trying to remember what the actual prompt was because I don't think I wrote that one down. That was invoice. And so she had all these different, you know, like little bills and different things, old-timey things. Let me get this stuck out of there. So we've got this. So again, I used some of that copper leaf on that. And this was fun. So you just sort of took some random pages. These were some papers I had. So old invoice. This is like from the 1800s. And then this was an old 1950s, like one of your phone books that you kept, and she had her credit card list in, not credit card, sorry, her Christmas card list in there. So I took a piece of that, and then just like some deli paper, and this is a piece of paper bag, and then put those together with some little beads, and then you glued it to make a pocket. And then I added, this is a full like little invoice, added some lace kind of fabric to that, and then this actually flips up. And then you've got this little hidden pocket in here. And then I added an extra little, I cut part of this piece that was left over, turned that the other direction, and made a little pocket for some tickets in there. And there's my day 5 piece. I think I did. No, I didn't. So this one I'm going to go back. I eventually want to have the word, whatever the prompt was for each day. I want to write that on there in some way. So sometimes I was stamping them. Sometimes she had it printed. So this is one that I definitely need to go back and add. I just added a little butterfly charm because there are some butterflies and dragonflies kind of throughout the kit. You can see another one of the little tabs. So that's what I added. I added 2 words and then a butterfly and a dragonfly to my charms. So then day 6, this was tag. Yes. So we had lots of tags for this one, different types of tags. Got a belly band. This is a belly band over a pocket. And then this was a cool tag that's got a pocket in it. So it's kind of a file folder pocket. And then I just added little labels there with some little enamel dots. I love enamel dots. And then did some more layering here. This was a really cool one. I really like how this one, I'm loving this journal. It's, when I saw it, I fell in love with the colors and just all the different textures and layers and things. So I've got that carrying through that stencil again, some of the string, take that off of there. And then we've got some more tags here. And then she's finding these really fun quotes and poems and things to add in. So that's been really nice. And then yesterday was, this was belly band. And so there's different types of belly bands. So this one, let me take this stuff out. So this is the belly band here. It's got a pocket inside. Oh, and I just pulled, so this was inside of this. That goes here, so it actually stops like that. And then it's got, this piece is folded over, so it's kind of, it's one sheet of paper that's folded twice. And then, so this part folds over and creates this little pocket here. And so then I just did kind of a long cluster there. And then this tag, I took one of the other pieces and then just did a little hinge with a piece of fabric, and then just added that little photo there, so you could do a little writing on that. And then this is a belly band on a tag, just using a piece of lace. And so that just comes out like that. Stick that back in there. Oops. There we go. And then flip that over, and then we have another belly band here. So I did another long cluster, and then there is a envelope here. I haven't put anything in there just yet. So I'm learning lots of new things. I'm having fun, just kind of playing. I love watching Debbie's videos and kind of seeing how she does the basic structure. And then I just sort of go on my own and do my own thing. And, you know, I'll watch and see what she does. I'm learning a lot about, it's cool to watch her process for like layering things and putting little bits together, but just what she's created is just gives you so much to work with, and you have so much extra stuff to play with. So highly recommend, if this intrigues you, definitely check out her website and sign up for it. It's free. She does, every month she does a project, a free project, and then she has amazing printables for sale on Etsy as well. So definitely check her out. So I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.